Hello everyone. I hope you had a very great expiry today. Let's start with Nifty. Nifty had a great, fall, and then there was some sort of consolidations happening, and then throughout the day it was consolidating, and then it gave a slightly upward move, and then it closed at 17,866. So earlier the sentiments were bullish. Yesterday the market showed some sort of consolidation, but it was an upward movement. But today it was down for most of the time, and towards the end we saw that there was some upside rally happening, right? And the story is no different in Bank Nifty. In Bank Nifty also there was a continuous fall, and then it entered into this yellow zone, which we mapped it long time back, and this is a superpower supply zone or no, demand zone where you can expect some reversals, and it managed to enter in and breach into these levels, but suddenly there was some spike and then it started rallying up. So if you look at Nifty and Bank Nifty, almost they had a similar pattern, but Bank Nifty was getting into this buy zone. Nifty also had a buy zone. I deleted it accidentally. I will have to draw it again. So this is a buy zone again. So Nifty is also taking support at the buy zone. So both the indexes were playing by the levels for a large part of it. But the thing was, it went into the T6 levels in Bank Nifty, but Nifty was playing at T2 level. So Nifty was perfectly within the range, and T6 levels on Bank Nifty was a bit surprising, and faster fall. It was so drastic fall, and the recovery was also very drastic towards the end of the day. So that was the scene for today. Let's explore what will happen tomorrow. These are the FASP levels for Nifty. On the higher side, 18,235 is what we can expect. On the lower side, 17,427. And as usual, we don't expect the index to reach either extremes. It should be typically a high volatile moves that you can expect, considering it's Friday. Till what levels that you can expect? That's the principal question that we should answer. So basically, there are a lot of resistance at 18,000 levels. A safer side to write would be, if you're a writer, you should be writing some T6 levels on either sides. That should be a good writing, and then you can wait for the end of the day to collect the premium. If you're a buyer, wait for any sort of gap up, gap down. Anything can happen. It can be a gap up or gap down, whatever it is. At T3 levels, you can initiate the positions, contra positions, like T3, you can initiate PE here. On the downside, T3 here, you can initiate a call. And keep T4 as stop loss for both the sides. And then, as the market moves higher or lower, basis your position, you can keep trailing the stop loss. So that should be the game plan. And most of the videos, if you see, I will be saying T3 levels, because T3 are extremely difficult to cross on certain days. Sometimes there could be a spike, and then if it manages to cross, then one thing to keep in mind is, if it is already trading about T3, T4, then wait, don't initiate any positions. This is something you should keep in mind. Give the market 15 minutes of time. So, say if it is opening at T2 and then going till T3, then you can initiate and use this as stop loss. But if it is already opening at T4, don't take any positions. Just leave that first 15 minutes, see how it is reacting. And if it is going towards T5, then you should definitely not initiate, because it could trend and we need to find the breakouts, because 18,000 is a strong resistance zone. If it is breaking it and it is trending, it might continue to rally up. So we will have to wait and see the sentiments for the first 15 minutes. And if it is opening above T3 on both the sides, then don't initiate anything. Wait for the 15 minutes. So that's the trade plan. And if it is opening below, then wait for T3 levels and then take a contra position. Similarly, let's look at the Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty had a drastic fall, and you can see that this range has been tested multiple times. It came close to this and then it went down. On the second time, it entered here and then it gave a power rally, right? And today it breached and went in. So what does it indicate? Every time it is coming closer to this range, first time it was afraid to touch this zone. Second time it tested and then went up. Third time it is testing and then pierced in deep also, right? So this clearly shows that there is a bearish sentiment building up, but the market will not cross this like in one go. Probably they will test it, few more times and then drag it down. Or maybe, if it is clearing T6 levels tomorrow, you can expect the market to be continuing to go down for quite a bit of time, because this is a very critical zone. If this is broken, you can expect somewhere around 1,500 points of fall. So you can expect some 40K can be expected. That is very likely. But if the market wants to hold above, then there is a zone that it has to clear, which is 42,630. This is one of the resistances that kept on acting at multiple times. You can see that it got rejected here, it got rejected here. So many times it got rejected at 630. So you can expect some sort of reversals. And if market manages to cross above, then the bullish sentiments might pop up. So we will have to be very dynamic in keeping our view, and basis which we can adjust the positions on an intraday basis. So if you are a writer, what you can do, you can comfortably write T7 levels on the both the sides, because this side breaching means it's going to be downtrend, this side breaching T6 levels means it's going to be upside. And we can, as soon as it touches T6 on either side, we can square off all the writing positions and exit it. But if it is not, it is going to be trading between T3, T4 levels on both the sides, then you can wait and collect the premium for the rest of the day. If you're an option buyer, wait and see where the market is opening. If it is opening at T4 levels, then you can initiate a contra position and keep T5 as stop loss. And if you're seeing opening somewhere around T3 or T4, I would still say that T4 is a good reversal point. When the market reaches here, you can initiate a CE position, keep T5 as stop loss, and then keep trailing the stop losses as it climbs up. So as a buyer, you know what to do. T4 levels on either side, wait for that opportunity. If there is a gap up and suddenly it is opening at T5 in between T5 and T6, then don't initiate any trade. Wait for the first 15 minutes and then initiate, wait and watch and how market reacts. Then we will decide dynamically what should be done. But in principle, for writers, T6 or T7 ranges would be good for writing. And if you're a buyer, wait for T4 entries. As soon as the market touches T4, you can start initiating a contra position. So why T4 on Bank Nifty and why only T3 on Nifty? That's because the volatility and the kind of movement in Nifty is different from that of Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty shows extreme aggressive moves. Some 200-point candles and 300-point candles are happening quite frequently. And to cut your losses or to avoid unnecessary averaging, I suggest T4 on either side. So that's the trade setup for tomorrow, and I hope you make most of it, and all the very best, and see you all tomorrow in the live stream. Take care, guys. Thanks.